Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I am so sorry I'm late. I hate when people schedule live streams then they're like late. So my apologies. I hate being late. But what it was is Mark, he's been doing this little construction job with his buddy on these people's house. So his buddy was coming to pick him up this morning. They need a piece of this roof crap we got out here, tin. They had to cut that crap. Okay, so I finally got rid of them. And then what do you know? Smokey need to go out. So that's why I'm late. How are y'all doing this morning? Let me see who's in chat. Let me find it. Sherlyn, Cindy, RNA, Tammy, Lisa, Melanie, Hibiscus, Shiny Catcher Christy, KDF. Did I say Tammy? I can't remember. Shannon, Misty, good morning. Vicky, good morning. Oh my God, Misty, I have been following so many pigs on TikTok. It's crazy how many pigs I've been following. You need to put your pigs on TikTok, girl. So this morning I have us some topics to talk about. I have not read these because I've been busy doing stuff. I just glanced at them. Let me say it that way. First one up, Cleo Smith. Can you believe they found that girl alive? That little girl. She went missing. She was camping with her family in Australia. Her mom and I guess the mom's boyfriend and another kid, her sibling. And they woke up and, the tent's unzipped and the little girl's gone. Actually, I was giving the parents the side eye because that's usually the way it goes in these cases. I was suspicious of them. But no, a stranger came in that tent, abducted that little girl. Thank God they didn't murder her. I don't know if they abused her or anything. Let's read this. But anyways, they found her alive. Praise the Lord. Cleo Smith, kidnapped girl, says a known woman combed her hair and looked after her while hidden in a stranger's home. So this person that took her is like mentally unstable probably and wanted a child. So they went and stole one. Cleo Smith, 4-year-old Australian girl who was kidnapped and hidden for 18 days, says a woman helped take care of her while she was held inside a locked home in Carnarvon. Daily Mail, hold on, something's on my laptop. I can't see. Daily Mail reports 4-year-old Cleo told police a female combed her hair and looked after her while she was held in the stranger's home. Police arrested Terry Kelly, 36, last week, charged him with kidnapping, but so far no other person has been charged in the case. Okay, that's a male. Family members reported Cleo missing on the morning of October 16th from Blowhose Campground in McLeod, where she was staying in a tent with her family. Cleo's mother, Ellie Smith, told authorities that they woke up to find her missing around 6 a.m. They reportedly last saw her around 1:30 a.m. that morning. Last Tuesday, Police Commissioner Chris Dawson said investigators got the tip they needed that helped them locate the child. The tip apparently had something to do with the suspicious car. Police previously reported that they spotted a passenger vehicle and not a large truck leaving a campsite in the Western Australian Gascoyne region. I don't know how to say that. Look, me and Deputy Commissioner Blanche and others talked about we're trying to find a car. Police Commissioner Chris Dawson said, I'll leave it at that. Okay, Detective Superintendent Rod Wild, I guess that's how you say that, who led the team who helped find Cleo, said there wasn't one single thing that helped them find the child, but instead a number of things that lined up. Analyzing all of that information, gathering it all, working through it, and finding that needle in a haystack, he explained. Okay. Initially, authorities said they had the only person involved in the case behind bars. Now, however, they are exploring whether more people were involved. Well, I mean, there had to be more people involved. The little girl said that there was a woman that brushed her hair and stuff. So someone else is involved. There's two of them. He's just not rolled over on her yet, the suspect. Okay. That's why we're still here. Sergeant Cameron Blaine told the media. So we just asked that if there was anyone that had any contact with Mr. Kelly, whether you saw him, whether you met him, whether you spoke to him on the phone during the relevant period, to please make yourself known to police. Look at her, how cute. Terrence Kelly. Oh, this is him. Look at this. I love my dolls. What a freaking weirdo. I love my dolls for drive around and doing their hair and taking selfies in public, the Facebook post read. Maybe this little girl, maybe Cleo, thought this was a woman. Because it looks like it in the picture to me. Shocked neighbors at the Tonkin Crescent neighborhood said that Kelly was a loner that mostly kept to himself. Another neighbor said they noticed Kelly leaving the home more frequently in recent days and returning with groceries. A spokesperson for the police department stated that there are no updates this time about the possible mystery woman, but explained that inquiries are continuing and could take several weeks. I'm just wondering if little Cleo thought that he's a woman. Who knows? There could be like two people involved. No, there he is with the beard. So that couldn't be yet. See, I'm behind in true crime, y'all. I missed a lot last week.
From a remote campsite acted.
Let's listen.
Lead investigators now wanted to speak to anyone who had contact with Terrence Kelly during the 18 days he's accused of holding the little girl captive.
The hero detective who rescued Cleo Smith back in town and not backing down. Detective Blaine, can you tell us how the investigation is going?
It's going well. The focus this week is for us to ascertain whether there was anyone else involved. That's why we're still here.
Did Terrence Kelly have an accomplice? The question that police needs answering.
We just asked that if there was anyone that had any contact with Mr. Kelly, whether you saw him, whether you met with him, whether you spoke to him on the phone during the relevant period, so please make yourself known to police.
Already coming forward, a painter hired by public housing, telling detectives the accused abductor claimed to have a young daughter after he spotted the doll-decorated room. And new detail now on how police zeroed in, first suspecting the 36-year-old visiting the Blowholes campsite at least once to sell cannabis. Alleging a nearby phone tower was then found to have detected Terrence's phone.
This weirdo was a real life dog.
Mum saw her.
I had this little boy, beautiful little boy, Terry, and 2-year-old jet black curly hair.
Beautiful, no longer a word linked to Terrence Kelly as audio emerges of a 2019 interview with the woman who raised him.
A little boy, his mum didn't want him, and she threw him away, and she said, well, you want a little boy to look after, Auntie Penny.
From once unwanted to becoming the most wanted man in the country for 18 days. Dolls, crayons, and a little girl's clothing, it's all been seized from Terrence Kelly's lair. While just a few streets away in this small town, little Cleo hasn't left her parents' side. Mira from Warburton, 9 News.
That's a good ending. I didn't know the weirdo had a beard. I am so behind in true crime. He must have an accomplice. If the little girl said a woman combed her hair, a woman probably did. I feel like a dumbass now because I didn't know he had a beard. All I knew was that they found her alive. Sorry. To be honest, I don't think he should get off or anything because what he did was scary, but I do have a bit of sympathy. I hope he didn't sexually abuse her or anything, did he? It didn't say. It seemed like to me the weirdo wanted a real life doll. Did you see that doll collection he had going on? That's freaking creepy. You want to see some creepy crap about dolls? Get on TikTok. These people got these real life babies they get up and do routines with and everything. They are completely freaking nuts. I think. Carrying fake babies around and stuff. I mean, what in the world's going on in the world? I'm so glad Cleo's home. I didn't think it was going to be a good ending. Glad I was wrong about that. Now, what else are we going to talk about? Hold on. Let me get my stuff. There's this weirdo couple that was letting people sexually abuse an 11-year-old girl in exchange for money and drugs. Let me get it pulled up here. These people are sick. Oh, that woman in California is still missing. The Heidi Plank. Is that how you say it? Planch? I don't know how you say her name. I'm going to have to look that up. So which story do we want to do next? The dominatrix or the other one? Or story? Case, I mean. Excuse me. Let's do these two weirdos and give them hell. Let's see. Okay. Guardians repeatedly allowed 11-year-old girl to be sexually abused in exchange for money and drugs. These pieces of crap. They need to be took out in the courthouse square and hung right in front of everybody. That's what they should do with all these weirdos. If they was facing the rope, facing the damn gallows, as they call them, they might not do this crap. 3 people in Louisiana were arrested last week amid allegations that they allowed an 11-year-old girl to be sexually abused for years in exchange for money and drugs. Look at these 2 pieces of shit. Look at that ugly thing. That weirdo. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office said in a statement that the victim claimed Dina, oh my gosh, Gadri, is that how you say that? Gadri, I don't know. 56 was in the room with her on numerous occasions when she was abused. Witness statements from other adults connected to the case indicated that Bobby Tisdale, 38, offered the child for sexual purposes. God, he needs to just be put out. Took out of this world. According to the police, the girl said several individuals carried out the ongoing sexual abuse, which started when she was 8 years old. She allegedly also revealed that the suspects regularly used drugs at their home. Detectives believe that the sexual contact with the child was provided to individuals in exchange for monetary benefits or illegal narcotics, police said in a statement. The girl allegedly told police that she and other children in the home were also physically abused. The Department of Child and Family Services has since removed all the children from the residence. Of course, because they got cuffed and stuffed. The criminal charge filed against Tisdale, and I can't say her last name, Gadri, maybe, suggests that they are the victim's parents or guardians. The third suspect, Everett West, 41, is charged with first-degree rape of a child younger than 13, presumably the victim, and contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile. Oh my gosh, sick individuals. Dina is charged with indecent behavior with the juvenile, human trafficking, improper supervision of a minor by a parent or guardian, contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile, first-degree rape of a child younger than 13. Tisdale is charged with human trafficking, first-degree rape of a child younger than 13, improper supervision of a minor by parent or guardian, contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile, and indecent behavior with the juvenile. West's bond is set at $400,000, while Guydry something, she's a piece of shit, and Tisdale's were set at $2.95 million. Woo! And $3.1 million, respectively. All three suspects remain jailed. I hope someone beats the crap out of them. I hope somebody beats the damn brakes off of them in there. That's what they deserve. They'll be put in a cell by themselves, is what'll happen. They won't be in general population. Imagine what that child's endured. Y'all remember her in your prayers. Whoever she is, bless her heart. These pieces of crap don't deserve to live. Let me go look at the chat here. Let me put my lid on my coffee. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let me stop screen sharing a second. Freaky. Hold on a minute. Could you imagine he was out there watching them waiting? So scared. Oh, my chat's behind. Hold on, I'm letting it catch up. I don't see the logistic point in keeping predators alive. They're useless to themselves and everyone else. Oh, it's scrolling on me. I agree, Cement Shoes. I agree. Okay, everyone else will never be anything but an intensive negative liability. Amen to that. I would volunteer and take my chances with God's judgment. Cement Shoes said, yeah, I know. Lisa, easy riddance, drop them in a volcano. Yeah, hey, let me tell you what they should do to them. They should take them down the woods, bear country, cover them in honey, and tie them to a tree. That's what they should do in grizzly bear country, black bear country. Ever since the Rona, it seems it's an open season on kids, and it makes me see red. I know, I hate the kids' cases, but people need to know about weirdos like this. I'm telling you, how come nobody ever called CPS on them, I wonder? Maybe they had. Nobody was looking out for these kids. Bless their hearts. They said she'd been sexually abused starting at 8. She was 11. She'd probably been abused before that. Maybe can't remember it. Pieces of crap. How could anyone do that to a child? It takes some sick son of a bitches. Let's see. Let's read about this Astro World crowd here. It says, Astro World crowd tramples 9-year-old who fell from dad's shoulders after father passed out. Boy is clinging to life in coma. Hey, people's pissed off at Kylie Jenner for her tweets, little clips of ambulances showing up there and stuff. And people's pissed off at Travis Scott, too, because he didn't stop the concert. I'm not even sure what the hell went down in Astro World, just to be honest with you. Let's read it and see. A 9-year-old boy is among the victims of Astro World Music Festival tragedy and is reportedly in a coma, clinging to life. Ezra Blount's father had been holding him on his shoulders at the concert when the massive crowd rush caused the 9-year-old boy's father to pass out, and the boy fell. Ezra was then trampled, his paternal grandfather said. My son had Ezra on his shoulders at the concert. My son couldn't breathe because of all the pressure that was being applied to him, and he passed out. Oh, my goodness. According to the reports, the boy suffered cardiac arrest and had already been transported to the hospital when his father regained consciousness. The grandfather, who along with the boy's father remains unidentified, said Ezra's internal organs, including his lungs and heart, have been damaged and that he has swelling in his brain. Bless his heart. This child has damage to his kidneys, lungs, and heart and is suffering from brain swelling, his grandfather said. He's an innocent child. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that at all. Too bad I don't got a picture. As the New York Post reports, Ezra's family is among several who have hired well-known attorney Ben Crump to represent them in a lawsuit against the concert's organizers. Crump reportedly said the boy was in a medically induced coma due to his brain injury and gave a statement to the newspaper. The suffering that this family is going through is immeasurable, the statement read. This little boy had his whole life ahead of him, a life that is currently hanging in the balance because of the reckless mismanagement that ensued at the Astroworld Festival. We ask everyone to send up the most powerful prayers they can as this family tries to grapple with the undeniable damage that has been done to their son. We demand justice for EB, his family, and all of our clients that left Astroworld with trauma. Ezra's grandfather criticized those involved with the music festival for what he said was lack of concern, but did not address rapper Travis Scott, who was performing at the time of the crowd rush by name. So that's what happened. The crowd just rushed. I didn't know exactly like what went down there, what went down. I knew some people got killed there. And I was actually at a concert at the same time, I think, around the same night. Gosh, it's scary. And I was thinking about crazy things happening, guys, when I was standing there in line waiting to go in, whatever you call that, Coliseum. I was looking around because, like, concerts and stuff is the perfect place for these weirdos to come and do horrible things, kill a bunch of people. I can't believe people would act like that, like just start rushing and trampling people and things like that. Wasn't they sitting down in seats or anything? That is so crazy. Oh my Lord, why did a small child go to this invested concert? I don't know. But when I went and seen Tesla and Leonard Skinner Friday night, I only seen one kid there, a little girl. She looked like she was about 10 or 11 years old. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I would not have brought my child to this concert. Everybody was, most people was drinking, about drunk. Weed was being passed around everywhere. I mean, I just didn't think it was appropriate, but each their own. It's their child, I guess. I would probably take Timothy to a Leonard Skinner concert. But said it was injected into him. What was injected? What? I don't know. I'm hearing mixed stories. I believe nothing the media says. A security guard supposedly OD'd on some crazy drugs, but said it was injected into him. Okay. But, like, here's the thing. When you inject drugs, you have to hit a vein. Drawback blood. I mean, like, I guess there's other drugs you could just, like, walk up and shoot it into somebody. I don't know. That's just crazy. That is crazy. They said he had, like, a prick mark. Hey, Colleen, how are you? How you doing? My mom told me about the Who concert in Cincinnati that a lot of people trembled at. I've never been comfortable with large crowds. I did not like the large crowd, especially when you got to go to the bathroom and, oh my gosh, and come back by yourself. I couldn't stand it. I was nervous. Like, I enjoyed the concert. They put on a good show. But I just wasn't comfortable. Like I said, I wasn't drinking. I drank 3 beers earlier that day, but we went out to eat after that, and I only drank 1 after that. So, exactly. I don't believe someone came and ejected random people. Well, hey, Pink Sugar, how are you doing, hon? I mean, I thought you had to hit a vein. We got any nurses in the chat? RNA, aren't you a nurse? I'm pretty sure you got to hit a vein, guys. Unless, like, you got some medicine from the freaking doctor or something. They're giving you some Demerol or something in the hip. Okay, so let's move on to the dominatrix story. So this dominatrix woman, she lured her boyfriend to a tree house and murdered him. Stabbed him to death. These dominatrix people, they freaked me out, y'all. There's one on Love After Lockup. Crap, I cannot remember her name. I don't know. She's new on the show. She just was on here this season. But she, like, is with this older man. She was. And he fixed up his basement so that, like, she could go down there and chain him up. Anyways, when they broke up, she posted a picture of him. I don't know how to say this. Of him bent over with a black dildo in his, yes. Yes. And then she deleted it real quick. But somebody caught it. Can you believe that? He is like a really, really older man. His name is Stan, I believe. And he is such a weirdo. But he likes to be chained up and her in that black outfit and spanked, I guess. I gotta look at the chat for a minute here. Let me catch it up real quick. Oh, that's so weird. I think Lisa and Stan, thank you, Miss Bella. How are you doing, beautiful? Yeah, but Stan's got him another woman, Bella, now. She seems halfway normal. I wonder if he's still got his basement fixed up like a torture chamber. I can't believe he really let her do that to him and take a picture. Oh, my. I bet that was really, really embarrassing. Okay, let's be serious because this young man was killed. Here, let me get serious. Julia Enright's defense attorney says the 24-year-old phlebotomist was defending herself from sexual assault when she killed Brandon Chickless in 2018. So this happened a while back. The trial of 24-year-old Julia Enright for the murder of an ex-boyfriend began in Massachusetts on Monday with opening statements from both sides. Prosecutors told jurors that Enright, a phlebotomist, I think it's how you say that, who moonlights as a dominatrix, plotted the death of her 20-year-old Brandon Chickless. It should say plotted the death of 20-year-old. Okay, it does. Brandon Chickless. I gotta quit smoking weed. In the summer of 2018, wrapped his body in trash bags with the help of her boyfriend and dumped him along a New Hampshire highway. The Worcester Telegram and Gazette reported. Okay, Chickless decomposing remains were found 3 weeks later by a jogger who noticed the smell. Worcester, I guess, County Assistant District Attorney Jeff Travers, I can't read today, told the jury that Enright and Chickless dated in high school and that Chickless had asked to meet with Enright several times in early 2018, only to be rebuffed each time. But on June 22nd, Travers said she texted Chickless and asked him to come over and meet her at the treehouse near where she lived, telling him not to tell anyone because she had a surprise for him. Both Travers and defense attorney Louis Badwee agreed that Chickless came to the treehouse and that Enright stabbed him. But Badwee said in his opening statement that she did so in self-defense when he attacked her. Oh, bullcrap. Calling Chickless a rapist. Badwee said that Enright stabbed him a dozen times with a knife she always carried, then ran away, unsure if she'd killed him. She returned some 40 minutes later. Badwe said, and found that he was dead. Then the attorney said she enlisted the aid of her boyfriend, John Lind, I guess that's how you say that, to stash the body in trash bags and dump it down in an embankment off Highway 119 in Ridge, New Hampshire. Badwe said he intended to present evidence that Enright made bad choices because of her age, 20 years old at the time of the murder. But Travers had a different story. He said prosecutors would present to jurors Enright's own writings showing that she enjoyed manipulating Chickless by pulling him in, then pushing him away, and that she wrote of a special kind of hatred that she had for him. Travers said that Enright covered a blue tarp on the floor of the treehouse with a comforter, and the day after the murder, texted Chickless' phone with a message about why he hadn't shown up. It is unclear how much of Enright's side business as a dominatrix will come up during the trial, as it was the subject of many pretrial motions, several of which were granted by the judge, who determined they would be too prejudicial, but Travers indicated he would present evidence about her apparent obsession with blood, domination, and violence. The day before the murder, he said, Enright texted Lyd saying, "Do you think we could add bubbles to a bloodbath?" So he was charged in the case and has said that he would invoke his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination if called to testify. So he's not going to testify against her. Oh my God. What a psycho. Let's see if we can find a picture of her or something. Let's see. Let me close that. Oh, there that weirdo is. She was a dominatrix? Well, she looks ugly to me. Look at her. It's her ears. She looks like a mouse. Can't really see her too good. Let's scroll down. She's ugly. I can't believe she's a dominatrix. I can't believe anybody would be like crazy about her. Evidently, this guy was crazy about her. And she would lure him in probably in text and stuff and get his hopes up and then shoot him down. She loved it. She loved inflicting pain on him. And she hated him for some reason. Freaking weirdo bitch. What a weirdo. She took that knife there because she planned to kill him. Hey, Deb. She planned and lured someone to kill them, and she's the one with the sexual perversions. Wow. Never let her out again. Yeah, there's a lot of women that are perverts. Flat out weirdo, pervert, predators. Lots of women. You'd be shocked. I was shocked when I really realized. I was watching, what is it? Inside the Prison show. What is that? Lockup? Or something like that. I can't remember the name of the show. But it showed a prison in Tennessee. And it showed all the women that was in prison for sex crimes. There was this one big old girl. I mean, she was cornbread grown, however the hell you say it. I mean, she was huge. And she had molested her neighbor's 5-year-old little boy. I was just so shocked. There was a lot of them in there. Not me. Asexual after abuse. See, she's a Jodi Arias wannabe. Yeah, she is. She was probably, if she hadn't been caught, they were so dumb they dumped the body where it could be found. You know. But if she hadn't been dumb, she probably would have been a serial killer. Yeah, she is one sick bitch. Sick bitch. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Oh my gosh, guys. 10-year-old girl dies of suicide after relentless bullying at school. Family says nothing was done to protect Izzy. Hold on a minute. We got the suicide prevention awareness ribbon channel members we can use. Let's put that in the chat. This is awful. Let's read this. It's trending. Bless her family's heart. Let me get it shared. That made my heart skip a beat. You shouldn't bully people. And there's a lot of damn online bullies. A lot here on YouTube, and I've noticed there's quite a bit on TikTok too, all over social media, any platform that you're on. I just don't understand people like that. I mean, they get hatred out for you, and you've never done a damn thing to them. I see it happen all the time, and they'll just keep going at that person and bullying them and trying to humiliate them. 10-year-old girl dies of suicide after relentless bullying at school. Look at her, how pretty. The family of a 10-year-old girl says that she took her own life after being bullied at school, claims the school staff failed the little girl. According to KU TV, Isabella, Izzy Faith. Let me click on this because I don't want to get her name wrong. Let's see if we can find a video clip so we can get her name right. Hopefully this has a video. If it'll load. Let me quit screen share and it'll load. This is so sad. Okay. I don't know why they gotta make screen sharing so difficult. I mean, you gotta push 100 different things. Uh-oh. We gotta add. Of course. What's wrong with my Wi-Fi today? A very good signal, y'all. Connection is fairly good, it says. But it's not wanting to load. Okay, here we go.
Unimaginable grief after the death of a 10-year-old girl.
Low as it goes.
The family is saying their young daughter reported she was being bullied at school. Jeremy Harris is live tonight in North Salt Lake. And Jeremy, this is such an awful and tragic situation.
Heidi, difficult to comprehend, but the family of Isabella Titchener reached out to me over the weekend because they want to share the story about their daughter's death. They say they want to highlight the impact that bullying can have and the quiet struggles some children are facing. Legacy Park was a place where 10-year-old Izzy Titchener loved to play.
I didn't know she thought like that.
Her family wanted to come back here to talk about Lizzie's own legacy.
You don't know what a child is going through mentally.
Her mom, Brittany, says Izzy took her own life late last week after struggling in school and reporting bullying, including being told she smelled bad.
Nobody has done anything. My kids shouldn't have to suffer. I'm not going to have another suicidal child again. She was only 10 years old. She was only 10.
Everyone has a role here in this failure, and everyone has a role here in the solution.
Parents from Foxborough Elementary School's PTA came to support Izzy's family.
It is on the parents, it is on the children, it is on the teachers, it is on the administration.
The Davis District is under federal supervision after an investigation found it was failing to address incidents of racial harassment and bullying.
We want things to change too. The culture in this county is not what we want for our children either.
Her family says they wanted to speak publicly to not hide the pain kids can be facing and the real impact bullying can have.
Even if it's gone, I'm going to remember that I stand for Izzy.
We did hear from the Davis School District today. They sent us a statement in response to this.
Sorry, it's so low. It's low as it goes.
At this point, the incident we are aware of another student, the teacher and administration responded quickly and appropriately, as with all allegations of bullying. Our investigation will continue. Now, we've put some more information about this case on KUTV.com, as well as we'll put up a link to a GoFundMe site for the family. Reporting live in North Salt Lake, Jeremy Harris, KUTV 2 News.
Jeremy, thank you. My mom heart aches with her tonight. There are resources for both parents and students who are experiencing crisis or even suicidal thoughts. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, it is on your screen. It's 1-800-273-8255. There's also the Safe UT app. If your kids don't have it, sit down with them tonight. Make sure it's downloaded on their phone. It is a crisis chat and tip line. They can talk to them without letting anyone else know. This is private.
That's freaking heartbreaking, y'all. That broke my heart. Now, I wonder how those kids and their parents feel that Izzy took her own life because she was bullied so bad at school. Let me tell you something. I'd jerk my kid out of a school if he kept being bullied. I would. I would raise hell. I would raise Cain, as my granny says. If the parents knew that their kid, well, let me tell you something. If your kid goes to school and bullies other kids, there's something going on in your home. You know, they need their ass busted if they're going and bullying other kids. A normal kid doesn't bully other kids. Like my son, he stands up for other kids that are being bullied and stuff. He would never, ever think of bullying someone else. That's the way you're supposed to raise them. Colleen's exactly, CC. They do. They need their little asses busted. I just wonder how they feel. I know they're kids and stuff, but kids at that age right there, they know right from wrong when it comes to things like that. They learn the bullying from adults. Yeah, must be something going on in the house. I remember school bullies used to pick a kid out and narrow in on them, but I was bigger than the bully, so I would sit with the kid at lunch, and they couldn't hurt that kid. They get mad at me. Yeah, I always stood up for kids that was being bullied. Nobody was going to do that crap when I was around. You know, I went to school with some people that had special needs, and they went to a special class and all that. And some of the assholes would try to bully them. Hey, that's not going to happen on my watch. Actually, I just run into a guy I went to school with, you know, special needs, all that, and he gave me a hug and a piece of gum. He always used to do that, a hug and a piece of gum. He's not changed at all. And he told me that I was always nice to him. That made me feel good. Online as well, imagine they see it even more than adults. Hey, there's a lot of adults that are bullies on here. They get brave behind that keyboard. You got to remember, these weirdos online, most of them would never say it to your face. Never say it to your face. Because they know they get their teeth knocked down their throat. Go to the Bob Ross birthday stream. The chat when kids came in trolling was crazy. They were like 12 years old. See, my son doesn't do stuff like that either. He doesn't I don't know. He's just like me. He's pretty laid back, and he's a good kid. I'm proud of him. I'm proud that he stands up for other kids and stuff when they're being bullied. I got a big old boy. He's taller than me now, guys. And he's like slim down. He's going to be a huge man. He's going to be a good man. I despise bullies. They're pricks, taking out their problems on some unrelated third-party kid because they're mad at the world or their parent or whatever. And it's not right. Yeah. I chased a girl after school for bullying my friend. She jumped in her mom's car. Well, we had an incident at school. It was spring break. I think I've told this story before. Oh, gosh. I got took to the office over this. And out school suspension 3 days. That's all good. ISS, all that good stuff. But it was going to be spring break. We was in chemistry class. Okay, they made us have like our table was like a group. We was going to do this thing. Anyways, the guy there, Eugene, he was smart, but he stuttered, wore glasses. He always helped me. He's always super nice to me. Anyways, one of those preppy bitches, her name was Hope. She wanted to name our little group Cecil, making fun of Eugene because his middle name was Cecil. I went off on her. I mean, off on her. I come over that table at her. Miss Edwards had to get me. I was going to whoop her ass. I was cussing her all to hell. I was tired of her shit. Everybody always picked on him, and he always helped me because I'm no good at math, chemistry, none of that crap. Right? Okay. So it's spring break. That's a Friday. Okay, we're going to be out rest of the weekend and the rest of the upcoming week. Okay, it's kind of cold here during this time. Eugene, he goes fishing with his dad during that weekend, knocks his tackle box over in the water and falls over into the water and he drowns. And I saw Hope in the hallway at the school crying, talking about she going to go to his funeral and all of that stuff. And I whooped her ass. I whooped her ass right in the damn hallway. I got thrown out of school 3 days. I got ISS, which is in-school suspension, for a couple days. I don't care. That bitch deserved it. And that is a true story, guys. A true story. Oh my God, good job. Yeah, it's a true story. They say why he drowned was the water was real cold. And when he went under, he must have hit his head on a rock or something. Yeah. And his parents, oh my gosh, it was so sad. His parents were older. Like his mom must have like had him like she was like near 50 or something. They were older. I'm catching up my chat here, the live chat. Hold on, it's flying by me. Do y'all have any plans today? Lisa says, good, CC. That's disappointing to hear. I watch Bob Ross all the time. I love Bob Ross. My God, my good friend Teal killed himself in the summer, 4th, 5th grade, because he was heartbroken he didn't get on the baseball team and the kids laughed at him. It's why I really hate bunk beds. Well, when I was in 8th grade, a boy that was in 7th grade, Jason Kilburn, he and one of his friends was huffing gas. This kid was already partying and stuff in 7th grade, drinking, smoking weed, no supervision, huffing gas. He goes home, gets a shotgun, kills himself. Yep. So sad. And then the boy that took my stepsister, if you want to call her that, to the prom, he committed suicide a few years ago, hung himself on his porch. And my good friend Charlie, he hung himself from a piece of equipment on the strip job. He worked on a strip job running a big piece of equipment, dozer or something. Hung himself from it somehow. Over a woman. Yeah. So sad. And then my boss at the video store. For years, I worked at this video store and we made pizzas and stuff in there. Anyways, he got in trouble for selling pills. He had been in prison before for running a chop shop. He got indicted for selling pills. So he killed himself in his car with carbon monoxide. And his girlfriend, which was my friend Patty, found him on Thanksgiving. So sad. Oh man, we had these twin boys. One huffed gas, caught himself on fire. The other twin, a cousin I knew, broke into an old lady's house and beat her to death. They were like 16 years old. There's a DJ, that reminds me, there's a DJ around here called Chicken Man. His son actually broke into an older lady's mobile home, and he beat her, raped her, and robbed her. He's doing life in prison. Happened right here in the town I'm in. My 12-year-old friend's mom hung herself 7th grade 1988. They told my friend in art class in front of all the other kids I wanted to punch the teacher out. Yeah, oh my God. That's awful. They told her in front of everybody. They should have called her out of class. A family member should have told her. I don't know anyone who took their own life. I always worried about my son after sexual assault. Me too. Always. I still worry about Timothy. He's going to be 15, guys. I can't believe it. In December 29th. And I still ask him questions like, nobody's bothered you, anything like I always have. Because I've always told my son, if anyone ever does anything to you that's inappropriate, anything, touches you, anything, anywhere, I don't care what they've told you, what they've threatened you with. You tell mom it'll never happen again. I'd kill someone if they touch my son. I would. Then I'd call 911, tell them to come and get him. I'd lose it. I know I would. I know what I've been through, and, I've just hurt someone over my son. I'm a mama bear. My son says I'm a grizzly bear. Oh, my goodness. One kid lied when I was called to the guidance office because I had too many study halls for advanced placements. This prick told me my grandmother had died. Oh, my God, how awful. Well, the devil worshippers at school told me they was going to murder me. We had devil worshippers at school. Imagine kids wearing all black goth stuff around here. Cece, my daughter is going to be 17, the age I had her. I couldn't imagine being a grandma. Oh my gosh, 17. I do not want to be a grandma for a long, long time. That's for sure. Hopefully I won't be. Timothy, he's been getting interested in girls. Lord, help me. Lord, help me. Nobody will ever be good enough for my son. I'm just kidding. If he finds him a little sweet little girl, I'll be all for it. Little girlfriend talk with on the phone or something. Hopefully he won't be doing that falling in love crap. Where the boy goes crazy over the girl. Lord help me if he does. He's a lot like me, so I have a feeling he's going to be girl crazy. Because I was boy crazy. Oh, here's a sad story. I'm not going to read it, though. I'm just going to read the title. Boyfriend murdered girlfriend's baby boy and sexually abused him with toothbrush. I'm not going to read it. So, guys, that's all the true crime we're going to talk about this morning. What are y'all going to do today? Oh, well, let me tell y'all. Let me give y'all an update on these magnetic lashes. Y'all, I totally forgot. I have a metal allergy, like a nickel allergy. I was wondering why my eyes kept watering and I couldn't get that stuff to stay on. That stuff, those magnetic lashes is a crock. I was a mess. Y'all should have seen that crap, me trying to put that on. I'm just going to try to, if I'm going to wear lashes, just like the glue on ones, because I've had a time trying to, even when I did get it, my eyes wasn't watering. They didn't stick on there right. So, I don't know. I'm going to be doing laundry. Yeah, me too. I'm going to do some laundry. It's a crying shame. Planting garlic. Can't wait to see how it grows. Oh, really? Isn't it too cold to plant? Or is it growing this time? Melanie, crafting and eating. Yeah, I need to be fixing me something to eat. Maybe I'll scramble some eggs up. I'm just going to mess around the house here. It's a beautiful day here. I'm going to go vacuum in front of my door. I've got like a big black rug there when you come in to wipe your feet on. And it's black. And Skylar sheds like crazy. So I'm like vacuuming that thing like twice a day. So I'm going to go do that, sweep the living room, clean up Smokey's feet print on the floor. So I'm going to mop, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to try to get myself put together. I haven't thought the magnetic liner might be irritating. My eyes, I mean, regular eyeliner, my eyes will water a little bit, but not like they were with this. And my eyes was really, really red and itchy, the lids, when I took it off and stuff. And then it dawned on me yesterday, magnetic liner, and you have a nickel allergy, probably not good. So, and I'm just going to try some e.l.f. eyelashes with some glue. See, I don't know. Would it be better to put them on before your foundation or concealer and foundation and setting powder, or after? I don't know. I'm experimenting, guys. I have no idea what I'm freaking doing because I've never wore lashes. Mark was laughing his ass off. I had those long ones on. Those halfway on. They wouldn't stick good. And the box has two different directions on it. On the back of the box, it says, let the eyeliner dry completely, then put them on. The card that came inside with the eyelashes and liner says, put them on before it's totally dried. Before it's totally dried. I think I wasted $10. I'm just wondering if I can use those with just some glue on them. Probably. Tomato soup wouldn't hurt. Oh, last night I had some Wendy's chili cement cheese. It's really good. I love Wendy's chili. It's so good. I'm feeling like I need to have a catfish dinner today because I've not had one. They're a little expensive, not too bad. So 2 catfish dinners is about like $20, about $18. It's not too bad. It's worth it though because it's fresh and it's got coleslaw with it. Oh my God, it's so good. And their tartar sauce. Their catfish is better than the fancy restaurant I ate at. Because they had it rolled in like this dark batter. It's like, you tell it's like really seasoned and stuff. And no. It wasn't as good. I know, it was weird instructions. Very weird instructions. I gotta be ordering me some another eyeshadow palette. ColourPop has this purple one. It's got orchid. I want it. It's got all kinds of different shades of purple. I've been wanting it for a couple months. And they finally got some eyeshadow primer. So, anyways, I may have to go get me some hair dye later. Yeah, I've been seeing some gray hair here. It's got to go. Absolutely love Wendy's chili with tons of sour cream and shredded cheese. Oh, I know. I always get cheese. I've not tried sour cream in it. I might have to try that. That sounds good to me. I've never thought about putting sour cream in it. Well, guys, I'm off here. I'm going to go in and see what the doggies are doing. Better go let Smokey out before he pees in my floor again. He has to go pee every 45 minutes, guys. And he drinks tons of water. And me and Mark were talking, and I was like, maybe he's a diabetic. Because diabetics drink, they feel like they're always thirsty. Because that day that he was laying in the floor on the bed and we thought he was dying, when I got him a popsicle, he'd laid there all day like that. And he took a bite of that popsicle, a couple bites. Within a few minutes, that dog was up feeling better. So maybe it's his sugar. We're going to take him back to the vet. You would have thought they would have checked all that. That's what we were talking about this morning. And the vet out here that he went to, we paid $500 for. So I don't know. Pray for Smokey, guys. Well, guys, I may see y'all later if I get some time. I was going to last night, and I went over and was hanging out with Annabelle. Got sidetracked. Anyways, I may see y'all later. Have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace.